the 2025 FedEx Cup Riggs Tamburo, Zach Kaminko. And this show is brought to you by our friends over at Thomas Adams Apparel, thomasadamsapparel.com. You see the hats, you see the shirts. They got us looking all good over here, Zach, on the show, man. So shout out to the boys. But my man, the St. Jude, this tournament right here is a big one when it comes to the FedEx Cup standings, as it's called, the FedEx Championship, the first of three big tournaments. We'll get into that here in just a minute, but also want to give a quick shout out to our writer here of our FedEx article, Mr. Ajayi Benjamin. My man, we're going to go ahead and get right into it here. You guys see it, Victor Hovland there on the front cover of this one. But this one, like we mentioned, the first of three consecutive events that will decide this year's FedEx Cup champion. 69 of the top players in the world because Rory McIlroy chose to skip this event here, Zach. We aren't fully sure what's going on. Could it be a slight injury? Maybe. Could it be a family issue? Maybe. Or could it be that the man wants to have some chips and queso and sit on the couch and just chill before next week? What are you thinking here?
Maybe just hang by the pool, kind of watch it on TV a little bit. I kind of with you there, yeah. I mean, he's pretty far ahead along. He's not in a worry for these FedEx standings at all. There's no reason for him to play. If he's feeling good coming off the past couple tournaments, like we've seen him, he's been a top competitor. What does he need to go out there, risk an injury for? You know, it's not like he's going to fall back very far in the standings. He's not going to gain much ground. It's pretty much just him and Scotty Scheffler at the top, lonesome there. So I think we're just seeing a weekend off here from Rory, and maybe just sit by the pool a little bit. Maybe, like you said, chips and queso, a couple drinks here and there. But yeah, I think that's what we're working with here.
Yes, sir. Me too, Rory. So your pool might be a little nicer than my pool.
We'll be watching too. Yeah.
That said, though, guys, the 36-year-old already has enough points to make it through the rest of playoffs. Only the top 50 from this tournament will move on to the BMW Championship in Maryland next week. So it really does feel like he's just chilling, but you know, stay tuned in the golf news. Maybe go on Twitter, type in Rory McIlroy and see what you can find there in the news. But hey, I wouldn't trust that anymore than Wikipedia. But anyway, how to watch this one going down August 7th through the 10th on the U.S., in the U.S. and on the Golf Channel, as always, NBC broadcasting those weekend rounds, and those guys do a great job over there. So I recommend tuning into that. But of course, guide here, man. TPC. I love seeing those three letters. Southwind here in this one, 7,288 yards, par 70 course, requires precision over power. And I love that Ajayi here mentions the grass on this course. A lot of bunkers, a lot of water hazards. As you see, 11 holes with water hazards and 94 total bunkers here. My man, Zach. Is it fair to say we got to maybe lay off the big power guys this weekend and go with a bit of the smoother golfers here?
You know, I would agree with you there. I mean, 94 bunkers, that's a lot. That's definitely not a course that I'll be playing at anytime soon. I could promise you that. But 11 holes with water, that's a lot. And I mean, that's a lot for these PGA guys as well. Even the top guys, they're going to struggle with water here and there. I mean, some weather could come into play. I don't think we're going to see too much weather hazards here over the weekend. Should be pretty nice out there in Memphis. But yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of precision guys. I think Ajayi said it best in the article. The guys who find the fairways consistently, keep their drives, not trying to bang the big drive here and there, just trying to keep it in the fairway, sit 280, 300 yards with the drive, and then greens and reg. I think that's the big thing here. Greens and reg, stay out of those funky bunkers. You know, I'm sure they're not going to be easy.
Ain't going to be easy at all, man. And like he mentions here, also the hot and humid conditions. So being out here in Pittsburgh, PA, my man, I have learned the hard way that it's not quite like that Arizona heat that you were living in there for a hot minute, Zach. So it's tough, man. But I love that he mentions here because I'm going to be watching this one. If I was at this course and I was going to this tournament, I'd be sitting on this hole right here with my lawn chair and my big old Modelo. It is the par 3 11th, that island style green. Everybody knows about this one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you do know what I'm talking about. Tune in, watch this one. It's fun. Maybe even throw some bets on it. Will there be a hole in one? All those fun kind of bets are always a good time. But my man, let's talk here about the favorite to watch. I know it says favorites, but let's talk about the favorite first. Number one in the world. If you watched Happy Gilmore, Scotty, it's a joke. He's not back in prison. It's all good. He's coming out here 4 wins.
He got his chicken tenders.
He facts. Yeah, he's like, you want to go home? He's like, you get chicken tenders?
Yep. I'll stay for that.
But a dominant win at the Open. I mean, I don't know if you were watching this one, Zach, but it wasn't really close. The dude just seemed like he just kind of took it from go, never looked
Took
back.
it and ran.
Here he is here. Hasn't finished outside the top 10 in months. The clear favorite here. I do want to go ahead and let you guys know when it comes to odds. Scotty Scheffler all the way down as low as plus 275 on some books. Xander Schauffele, the next closest at 18-1. My man, I know he's the world number one, but is he that much better than the rest of this field?
I mean, it's tough to go against that. I mean, the past couple months, we've just seen him take off. I mean, Scotty Scheffler has been the man. A lot of people are comparing him, calling him the next Tiger Woods. I mean, we haven't seen domination like this in the sport of golf since Tiger Woods. I mean, he's really just taken off. But if he can keep it up for the rest of this playoffs, that'll really be what sets the standard here. But I mean, we've seen it from him the past couple tournaments, and if he keeps that going, I think that there's some serious talk about how good this man can really be.
I know, man. And like, if you don't bet on Scotty, you feel like a fool. You feel like, what was I doing, bro? Like, I knew he was going to win. But at the same time, if you do bet all your money on Scotty, and then a guy like Justin Thomas grabs it at 25-1, you're like, what? What was I doing? And I just don't know what hurts more. Is it fading the world number one, or is it betting on the world number one and winning a plus 275 and you feel good, but you had to take the easy way out? Like, I don't know. But anyway, really quickly here, the other favorites to watch on the board. Xander Schauffele. Zach, bro, this is a guy you and I, we weren't the nicest to him a couple weeks back. We talked a little bit about the clutch gene, maybe not being given by his parents too much in his body. But this guy right here, he's 18-1 for a reason. He's the second best golfer on the board for a reason. But then right behind him, you got guys like Tommy Fleetwood, 22-1, Justin Thomas, Russell Henley, and the list goes on. I know you're a big Tommy Fleetwood guy. Do you like Xander in this tournament more than Tommy?
So like we said, the clutch gene for Xander, that's something that sticks out to me. Now, talking about this tournament, how much pressure will be on Xander here? That's the thing. I mean,
a lot.
Is he really – yeah, exactly. I mean, is he really – who's going to show up for him this weekend? I like Tommy Fleetwood a lot. I mean, we've seen Tommy Fleetwood kind of bounce up and down, but we haven't seen him fall off to the extent like we've seen Xander come in on Sunday. When Sunday comes around, it's a completely different guy than we saw starting the tournament on Friday. Comparing it to Tommy Fleetwood, is someone who's been kind of inconsistent throughout the weekend, but not as a dramatic fall off as with Xander Schauffele.
Well, on top of Xander Schauffele, man, you got Justin Thomas here. Started the year a little bit quiet, picking up a bit of speed here. I feel like this is kind of the Justin Thomas way to do this. Kind of starts a little slow, big expectations, falls down the odds boards a little bit, and then all of a sudden, everybody writes him off, and it's like 2 weeks after he gets written off, he wins the tournament. I really have him circled big here. I know we're going to get into our bets here in just a minute, but I will say I don't disagree with Scotty, Xander, Tommy, Justin. I think the big four is correct here, that. But I'll tell you one guy I got a problem with. And before we get into our bets, I just got to bring his name up. After Justin, it goes Russell Henley. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's someone's nephew. I don't know about that. Matt Fitzpatrick, who was the mega favorite just about a week ago, didn't win that tournament. So he fell short. And behind him is Colin Morikawa, Ludwig Oberge, and Victor Hovland. Behind Russell Henley and Matt Fitzpatrick. Is that a mistake?
I think that's a mistake because, like you said, is that someone's nephew? Like, where does that name come from?
Sorry,
you put that.
Sorry, bro.
No, but you're talking about like putting all those names together, and we've seen it the past couple of weeks. Those guys are in the top 10 consistently. Those are the names that stick out over and over again. And going back to last week, like Fitzpatrick, he was still a top 8. He was the favorite to win, but he's still somewhere in the top. And that's crazy to me. That's pretty crazy to me.
I was circling my bets and I had to just bring it up that I felt like at some point somewhere there was this little dee-dee, and I was like, hang on, something's wrong here. But you know what? Now that I said that, you already know Russell Henley about to run through this field, beat everybody,
Just
and then
because we
get
said it.
one-on-one with Scotty, and he'll take it down on Sunday. But all that said, my man, let's go ahead and talk here. You guys, once again, if you want to read more about the top favorites of the weekend, check out the article. You see dark horses right there at the bottom of the screen. Our man Ajayi's got those picks for you. I ain't going to tell you. You got to check the article out, sportsforummedia.com. Bunch of NFL articles up for you as well. Our college football conferences have also begun. So a lot of stuff for you guys. Once again, sportsforummedia.com. Go check out the article, the odds, and the dark horses for this tournament. But my man, Zach, let's start here with the easy pick, my man. This is the one that tends to get the people paid. We got them paid last week with this one. Let's do it here again. Top 20. Who is the surefire guy here?
Surefire guy. Top 20.
Don't say Scotty.
I'm liking. No, that's too easy. That's too easy. I got two guys right now that I like. I like Kurt Kitayama and I like Hideki Matsuyama. Going off of last weekend, though, I favor more towards Hideki Matsuyama. Kurt Kitayama was favored a little bit more last weekend, but we just saw a better performance from Matsuyama. He finished top 19, whereas Kitayama was down, I think, 34th on the list. I mean, not too far off in the stroke game, but kind of watching the tournament consistently. I liked Hideki Matsuyama's play a little bit better for this sort of environment and this sort of course. I mean, he's got the good driver. He's very consistent around the greens, and I think he finds the fairways, and I think he's going to find the fairways a lot more better here in this one than Kurt Kitayama. So that's why I think top 20, I'll go Hideki Matsuyama here. That's who I'm liking.
I'm not hating your Matsuyama pick. I feel like you've been looking at these Sung Jays and these Matsuyamas, and you know what? I don't blame you.
I liked Sunjay last week a lot.
Dude, every year these guys pull it off. They do it every year at some point. I thought Sunjay was a great pick last week. So
he was up there for a little bit too.
He was, and honestly, I you know what? I'm going to admit it, folks. I'm not one of those guys that doesn't admit my losses. I live bet him after the first round or second round. I think the end of the second round.
Okay.
And I was like, oh yeah, baby. Or first, I think it was first round because I think I did it on Friday morning. And I was like, oh, he was looking great. He's sitting around like 5-6 right now. It's a great spot for him to jump up. I don't trust anybody above him other than like maybe, Aaron Rye to get it done or whatever. And then what's his name? I'm blanking on his name right now, but dude, he just ran away with it. I mean, it was game, set, match the very next day. And so I was like, damn, Sung Jae. But you're right. Great for him. Great little top 20 there. So anyway,
Matsuyama won it last year.
Yeah, too. True. And there you go. Matsuyama due for another big tournament here very soon. Why not this weekend? But my guy, he's minus 115 here, but you can find him at plus 100 on books like FanDuel. Colin Morikawa. I brought it up earlier. It's just a little disrespectful. You're going to tell me Russell Henley minus 140? Colin Morikawa, who I'm waiting on, Zach. This dude's going to bankrupt me if he doesn't figure out how to win a damn tournament here eventually. But Colin Morikawa, my man, I looked at you for the win, but you got to show me before I keep every week coming on here and saying, Colin's going to have a great weekend, top 10 and or a win. I'll back up just a little bit. I'll go top 20. He's too good of a golfer not to be in the cut here next weekend. I think he at least puts together a nice, fair, top 17 or better type of performance here this weekend.
I think that's solid. I think now's the time for him to come out. Yeah, now's the time.
And Matsuyama. Then, guys, we're moving on through here to our top 10 picks. You still can't take Scotty Scheffler, minus 350 to be in the top 10. Everybody else coming through at plus money. My man, look at this weird jump here. The plus 225 on Ludwig, but look around him. I mean, that's kind of interesting. What are you thinking here with your top 10 pick?
Ooh, that is interesting right there with Ludwig. I'm going to scroll down a little bit more on that list. I'm liking Patrick Cantlay for top 10 right here. I mean, I think this course is fitting him well. I really think that we're going to see some good things coming from him. And I mean, they do rank him just behind Scotty Scheffler here for this tournament, just because of the way the course is playing him, the way the course is playing out for him. And he's a guy that favors this course. I mean, he doesn't drive the ball a mile, but he can swing it. He hits it straight, and he can find the green. And the dude's got a short game like no other. I mean, this course is going to favor him. and I'm liking Patrick Cantlay in the top 10.
Yeah, you took one of my
Plus
two, so I'm
250.
glad that you
Yeah.
took that one because I don't have to sit here and overthink this one too much. But let me just tell you guys something really quick here. I think Zach nailed it there. We mentioned it in the very beginning. This might not be a course for those guys that get kind of wild off the tee a little bit, find themselves in the rough. And so, Zach, I'm struggling here, man, because I'm a Justin Thomas guy. I don't like him to win often, but I like Victor Hovland as we had him on the cover photo. But these are guys that are great, but they're also great scramblers. And I don't think the scramble game is the way to go this weekend here. So all that said, Cam Young is sitting there coming off a mega tournament at plus 280. I'm debating on him. Keegan Bradley also looking pretty good right now. Aaron Rye, I'll tell you what, man, this guy's due for a big time win soon. But I'm going to keep going down here. And I'm going to do something that I never – no, you know what? No, I'm not. I was going to say I was going to do Jordan Spieth, but I'm not going to do it, bro. I'm going down here to my boy Shane Lowry. This guy right here at plus 320. I don't know if it's necessarily the greatest course for Shane, but Shane Lowry always plays really good golf. This dude right here is the kind of guy that – is he going to win? Maybe not, but could he be a first-round leader? I think he absolutely could be. If he can have a good opening day, I think he hangs around here. Maybe falls down a spot or two kind of as you get going through the tournament, but I genuinely think he's sitting between 7 to 13 going into the final there on Sunday. So as long as he doesn't collapse on Sunday, which, by the way, folks, he has a history of kind of having Sunday be his worst round, I think he's going to be fine here. It's way too juicy at plus 320. No offense to Robert McIntyre, JJ Spawn, Jordan Spieth, bruh. But these guys above Shane Lowry, it's disrespectful. So give me my fellow Irishman in Shane Lowry to bank a top 10 here. So Matsuyama at plus 250 for you guys. Or I'm sorry. Who'd you Cantlay at plus 250 for you.
Patrick Cantlay. Yeah,
Lowry at plus 320. Then moving our way back up here to our let's go winners. We'll save the long shots for the end. I got to ask you, not even ask you, but is it fair if we just put Scotty on our card as our hedge and then we both take one other?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay.
Look at that difference, though, in the odds. I mean, you go from plus 280 to plus 1,800. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah. That is wild to me. I mean,
I guess the bright side is everybody else pays. Like mega pays for this tournament. And as great as Scotty Scheffler is, guys, I don't know, man. I don't know if he doesn't have to win this tournament. He doesn't have the world's greatest history at the tournament. It's not like I don't know if he should be plus 280 here. I think plus 450, plus 4 something. Okay. 280, we're getting
maybe
slim.
Shrink the gap a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, like something here. So I almost think it's more that they know Scotty's the number one. And then it's just that you have a bunch of great golfers. And I don't think that Xander's any better than Tommy. And I don't think Justin's any better right now than Colin. And you know what I'm saying? So, I guess I get it. But to have Scotty Scheffler at damn near plus 250 and have Colin Morikawa at 30 to 1, it just feels crazy. I mean, over 10x more odds on Colin Morikawa. Bro, no offense. These dudes go play 10 heads-up matches. I think Scotty wins 6.
Yeah.
Maybe 7, but I don't think he runs them out. So
I'm with you there. That's wild. That's wild anyway, looking at this list right now.
How you getting the people paid here?
I'm thinking a good old couple bucks on Tommy Fleetwood might be solid here. I mean, I've been liking Tommy Fleetwood for a while. He's had top 5 finishes. We haven't seen him take a tournament this year. I think he's one of the few guys that really hasn't won a tournament this year that is who you could call supposed to win, a top contender.
Yep.
He hasn't won this year. And with Rory out, I don't think Scotty Scheffler is going to be taking anything off his game here. But, guys like Tommy Fleetwood, guys like Patrick Cantlay, Victor Hovland, they have a little bit more to play for, trying to bump up their seeds a little bit, So I think kind of playing with a little bit more edge, maybe that extra chip on your shoulder, maybe trying to be like, oh, Scotty's not as good as everyone says he'd be. Maybe kind of catch a little fire under their butts a little bit. I'm liking Tommy Fleetwood. He's been here and there around the top 5. I think maybe this is the one for him.
Yeah, all those people out there saying Scotty's not as good as he's supposed to be. I don't know about that, though. Y'all might want to think twice about your money before you go betting against the world number one.
We haven't seen anything to prove it wrong.
There's a fine line when you're betting, and I just want to remind everybody, this isn't necessarily a betting show, but it kind of is. And I do want to remind you guys that even if you think someone's going to win, let's say you're watching NFL football, 15-second lesson here. You're watching NFL football, a team is a 13.5-point favorite, right? Do you just say Eagles versus Giants? They're supposed to kill them. The Eagles are going to win, so I'm going to take them on the money line, right? Or do you look at the Giants at the Giant pay money and say, okay, well, I can make 6 times my bet with the Giants, or I have to bet $1,000 to make $42 on the Eagles. Which one makes more sense? At the end of the day, the Giants bet just makes more sense. Are they going to win? Probably not. But you have to think in terms of making some money, and that's what we're trying to do for you guys here. So that's why we're not just saying, take Scotty, run away, and have a great day. Yep. It's boring. But anyway, all right, I'm done. Okay, so looking here at Tommy Fleetwood, I don't blame you. But my man, there's a guy we talked about a few weeks ago, and I can't go another tournament with him on the board. And I'll tell you what, I'm looking at the rest of the tournaments kind of over the next few months, and I don't know if we're going to see him at better odds. It's our boy, Ludwig, 30-1, which, by the way, 35-1 on BetMGM, 33-1 on FanDuel right now. I mean, you got to be absolutely kidding me. This is a guy right here that is such a clean golfer, such a mistake-free golfer, but also has the power. And I know we've been saying, lay off the power guys, go with the more accurate guys. Well, how about a guy that does both? Because that's what this guy right here does for you. I love Ludwig in this tournament. And I got to be honest with you, you talked about chopping the gap down. This is a name I expected to be at 18-1, 16-1, 30, right, 35-1. It's just getting out of hand at this point. So I think between those three, Tommy Fleetwood, Scotty Scheffler, and Ludwig, at that point, man, if we don't have a guy that's competing on Sunday, Zach, I guess I'll crumble it up. I'll see you next week, brother. But I feel like we got to be in there. Honestly,
I really like our picks. I really do. I mean, I think, like you said, Scotty's the easy pick. He's the easy pick. He's the favorite, but I'm trying to make some money here. And I like our picks a lot.
A bag for the people. But guys, really quickly, before we get into our long shots for you, which, by the way, our long shots is how you guys get really paid. You want to get that bankroll up before college football, NFL, you're going to have to hit these long shots with us. But before we hop into that, a quick 30-second word from our friends over at Thomas Adams Apparel, and we'll see you guys here in just 30 seconds.
Are you someone that likes to keep it fun while also looking good on the golf course? Well, then you need to check out Thomas Adams Apparel. Thomas Adams Apparel co-founders Jacob and Grayson envisioned a brand that combined creativity, style, and a love for the game. The duo are dedicated to producing high-quality, stylish, and versatile products that golfers can both enjoy on the course and in everyday life. This summer is the perfect time to improve your look on the course while getting some affordable rounds of golfing with your buddies. Go check out thomasadamsapparel.com right now and grab some sweet new gear.
thomasadamsapparel.com, guys. Once again, we're both rocking it right now. You'll find these on the website. Make sure to go check them out. Show some love. 15% off your very first order. Just put your email in. Very simple. Orders over $100, free shipping as well, guys. Take advantage of it. Summertime is here. You already know this is the cheap time to golf, so get some nice merch while you're at it, because when winter rolls around, you want to be the best looking dude in your foursome. So, is what it is. But my man, we're looking here at long shots. Like I said, guys, dark horses for Ajayi are in the article on sportsforummedia.com. But Zach and I are going to go ahead and fire some off right now. We are believers at the Sports Forum. 50-1 or bigger is how we get into long shots for you guys. Anything less than that, it just doesn't count. So, Zach, I'll do a quick scroll here, my man. The first 50-1 golfer is Wyndham Clark, and Shane Lowry also there with him. And then the odds begin to move up. Jake Knapp a dude I'm really high on right now at 60-1, pretty good odds there. Akshay Bhatia, that's a guy that's due. One could argue Jason Day at 65-1 is getting a bit disrespectful. Zach, I know you're on these golfers right now, my man. Siwoo Kim coming in at 80-1.
Yup.
Justin freaking Rose at 90-1, and the list goes on. Who is your mega golfer this week?
Ooh, I don't even think that the one I have in mind I've seen yet. But speaking of the ones up there, I like Sunjay M a lot. He's one I was big on last week. And, he finished, I think, top 27. But, I mean, we saw some good things with him. But then he just kind of fell off a little bit. But looking at this list, I don't know if you missed it. But I like I'm really liking Sam Burns a lot.
Oh, yeah, Sam's tournament. Up there. I think he's 40. Is Sunjay playing here? Oh, here he is right here, 80-1. Oh, there you go. All right.
Was Sam?
Was Sam's like 45. He's right. 40. There you go. That's okay. Hey, 40-1. People, you bet $5, you get 40 foot longs. I don't want to hear about it. Okay. It's plenty of money.
Still something. It's still something.
I
was liking him a lot. Yeah.
Which of those two do you like better?
Ooh. So, if you asked me last week, I'd probably say Sungjae Im. But going off last week, I think Im kind of fell apart a little bit. I think he was number one after after Friday's round. Going into Saturday, he was number one. And then he kind of fell apart a little bit. He finished the tournament 1 over. And that sticks out to me a little bit more so than Sam Burns. I think this course kind of favors to Burns here a little bit. I mean, he was top 5 here last year. And the course kind of, like I said, it favors him, but he's a really good putter. And with these style greens, I think it favors his putt game a lot more than Sungjae Im, especially I wouldn't call it a total collapse, but he was number one last week and it kind of fell apart. Yeah. So that part sticks out to me, and I'll favor Sam Burns here more.
Sam Burns, 40-1. I don't blame you at all. And by the way, guys, Sam Burns, another one of those guys, you can damn near get him at 50-1 if you just do your research. So go look around. He's not getting a lot of respect this weekend. And I do agree with you. Just looking at a couple names there above him, I know Keegan Bradley, man. Look, this guy gets a lot of respect, and I understand it, but he doesn't win. So I don't know if he should be
there last week to win. Yeah.
Straka's playing well. Should he be above Sam? I don't think so. Should Chris Gotterup be pretty much tied with him? No. So I like the value here on your boy Sam Burns. I'll tell you what, though, guys. You already know if there's one dude I'm fading this weekend, you're looking at it. 45-1 on Jordan Spieth. If you're going to bet to miss the cut, which we didn't give you guys here on this show, it's Jordan Spieth. Talk about a dude who needs to scramble, doesn't know how to scramble anymore, and is making commercials more than he's making money in golf. So anyway, that's my quick stab at Jordan Spieth, my weekly stab at Jordan Spieth, I should say.
Gotta have it in there.
Call me crazy, bro. I shouldn't do this, but I got 2 as well. I'm going to double down on my top 10 pick in Shane Lowry at 50-1. If he's going to get one the rest of the year, I got one more tournament. You guys are going to have to tune in for that, where I do have Shane Lowry winning it. I've had it circled literally the entire year. This is the other spot that I think he could win this year. It's a very winnable field. Like we talked about, there's no Rory. For some reason, I know these guys are boys, but he never trumps Rory when he plays against Rory. Right. So Rory's out all of a sudden, and it's like, wait a minute, maybe Shane.
He can slide up in there.
One Irishman kind of pulls out. Scotty Scheffler goes, no Irish this week. And Shane Lowry goes, hold on, friend. I got you. But all that said here, I like Shane at 50-1. And then another guy who's right there, and maybe it's not the biggest long shot ever, but I don't think Kurt Kitayama is getting the respect just on tour in general. This is a name you can't go without seeing lately. Every single freaking tournament, this dude that he plays in, he's on the board. He's either on the board at the first end, at the top 3 after the first day, or going into the final day. He's in the 8-9 spot. This is a guy playing really good golf. I'm waiting for another breakthrough for him. I could see it. And then one guy that is just totally disrespected here, about 125, 130-1. I just got to throw his name out there. Tony Finau. I mean, Zach, this is a guy who, yes, he's not having the greatest year. Yes, he seems like his family is a little bit more into it right now. But is this not a guy that at 125, 130 to 1, he's always a live dog?
Absolutely. I mean, I think he's a huge, like you said, I think he's a huge good shot for a long shot. I mean, multiple top 20 finishes this year, and he still hasn't been playing his best golf. I think the only problem that we may run into with Finau is he's got a big drive. I mean, that long drive, if he can handle it and keep it consistent,
True.
maybe not so much knock stuff off that drive, but he's just got to keep it in the fairway. And if he can hang with that, I like him a lot. I like Tony Finau a lot here. I'm with you. I mean, he didn't do terrible last week. Top 44 here, finished at 1 over. There's definitely room for improvement, but
he's making money and he's going home, and he's cool with that. And like, I understand that. I know he's not, he's not trying to be Scotty. He's not trying to win the FedEx Cup points this year. He's not trying to be getting a bunch of jackets. Like, it's not his goal right now. I get that. He just wants to make enough money that his family's good, and he's good. But that said, if you keep making cuts and you keep playing good golf, it only takes a couple things, man, to start going your way. You start to get hot, and all of a sudden you find yourself in a tournament. I want Tony Finau. If he's in third place going into day 3, I want him right there, because this dude can beat anybody if he wants to turn it on at any point. Maybe he turns it on here to 130 to 1. But my man, anything else from the FedEx Cup Championship for you going into this one?
No, I like that a lot. I mean, I think let's get the people paid. Let's have someone else other than Scotty win this thing. Let's get some money going. It's hard to bet against the man, but we got to get paid.
Yep.
We need to make some money.
Tommy, Ludwig, Scotty. That's our big 3 here this weekend, guys. Once again, a bunch of different top 10, top 20s. Maybe Jordan Spieth to miss the cut. Keep an eye on Tony Finau at 130 to 1. Maybe just bet him to make the cut at that point. Probably plus money, honestly. So we'll see what happens. But all right, guys, one more time, our friends over at Thomas Adams Apparel on Instagram and thomasadamsapparel.com. Bunch of new merch dropping consistently for you guys. You saw the website. You saw the commercial. Don't wait any longer. Guys, we wouldn't push a product on you if we didn't believe in it. Check how clean this is. Like, I can't even tell you how great this product is, and it doesn't hurt that it's also by 2 phenomenal dudes. So go support them, check it out, get some golf merch, and we will see you guys in the very next one. Zach, myself, this has been the Sports Forums Golf Show, FedEx Cup Championship-ish, St. Jude. The big FedEx Cup comes later. It confuses the shit out of me. But anyway, guys, have a great weekend. Good luck on your bets, and we'll see you in the next one.